Hi there and welcome to this video. Today we are discussing psychometric tests and most importantly getting to know the primary objective of employers whenever they administer this type of tests during the hiring process. As usual, my name is Mary and our interview coach Evelyn is joining me in this discussion. Thank you, Evelyn, for joining.
Thank you so much, Mary, for having me here.
Yeah, I know we have different types or stages of interviews rather.
Right.
But now I want us to focus on the psychometric tests. Before we even look at the primary objective, what the employers expect from candidates when they're administering this type of test, what are some of the most common type of psychometric tests used by employers today?
Okay, Mary, now some of the commonly used psychometric tests by employers today include the personality assessments. Now these include Myers-Briggs type indicator, as well as the big 5 personality traits. And then we also have the aptitude tests, which include the cognitive ability tests, as well as the verbal and numerical reasoning tests. And then we also have the situational judgment tests, as well as the emotional intelligence assessments. Yes, Mary.
Great. I know in our upcoming videos we'll be discussing each and every type of these tests one by one.
Yes.
But today, during the hiring process, what is the primary objective that the potential employer is expecting from candidates when administering this kind of test?
So what employers are usually probably looking for, number one, is to evaluate a candidate's fit for the role, as well as the organizational culture. And then we also have the fact that they want to assess if a candidate has the right cognitive abilities, problem-solving skills, as well as even critical thinking abilities. And then lastly, they also want to identify if a candidate's behavioral tendencies, and this also could be work-related strengths, as well as potential development areas. Yes, Mary.
Wow. In order to get to know which candidate is a good fit for the role based on the results of the psychometric test, how do the employers interpret these results?
Now, when it comes to interpreting the results of the psychometric test, now employers usually evaluate this in the context of the specific requirements of that particular role, as well as the organizational culture. And they're usually looking for the patterns and trends in a candidate's response in order to identify their weaknesses, strengths that align with the job itself, as well as even the company needs. Yes, Mary.
Great. And what would be your final advice to someone watching this video and they have an upcoming interview which is more on psychometric test related?
Oh, great. Yeah, that's a good question. Now, number one, they have to familiarize themselves with the different types of tests and also practice some of the sample questions. And then secondly, they also have to understand the key competencies as well as qualities the employee is looking for, which is very, very important. And then they also have to be very honest and authentic in their responses while writing out the test. And this is because these tests, they're usually designed to identify the true traits as well as capabilities of the candidates. And then lastly, they're supposed to get a good night's sleep, arrive rested and even focused on that day of the interview assessment. Yes,
enough rest, I agree with you. Very important for any candidate having an upcoming interview.
Yes, Mary.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you so much, Mary, for having me here.
Thank you. So as far as psychometric tests are concerned, of course, it's barely or hardly impossible to get coached for a psychometric test, but it is important for you, as Evelyn has mentioned, to familiarize yourself with the different types of psychometric tests administered to candidates, and also depending on your area of expertise and the level of the position you are being interviewed for. For these and more insights, we encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Share with us how your experience has been in the comment section, any area that you'd want us to cover as far as interviews are concerned, and we'll be glad to tackle it in our next video. Thank you for watching.